Hello. So, I am driving on my way to the gym. I have my core water today, not my vitamin water, but I did drink some vitamin water today. And so I know when I upload this on YouTube, they're may ask me about my water. So real quick, while I'm on my way to the gym, I don't do a lot of videos anymore with me driving or things like that. Hello, Ricky coming in. But I want to make this video, is more of a rant of some things I just experienced over the weekend and today. So I just want to make sure that I reiterate what I do and my procedure for doing it, right? What I do exactly and my process or procedure for doing it. Now, I think some people may have me confused with a credit repair business. I am not a credit repair business. For example, one of the most popular known credit repair businesses is Lexington Law, right? Also, I am partnership with a credit repair business, meaning that you are set up on a month-to-month payment plan, and during this process, right, excuse me, you have month-to-month results. That's not what I do. And I think a lot of people get confused. And as a result, you have the opportunity or the privilege of calling a 1-800 number to get a credit consultant, or what is called a credit consultation. And normally a credit consultation details what are your goals, what are your objectives for your credit, what do you want to do, without them looking at your credit report, without them having knowledge of what's actually showing on your credit report. Just a phone consultation. I don't do that, right? And I'm saying this early in the video because I'm getting overwhelmed with people, and I can just assume because credit scores are dropping due to FICO 10 changes that's coming within the next 2 weeks, the end of June, beginning of July. And, you know, maybe people are in a somewhat of a rush, right? Or a very hasty situation. But sending me a text message stating that this is my number, call me, or give me a phone call when you have time, or I would like to talk to you, will no longer get a response from me, right? And I'm saying this to say this: I do not do credit consultation over the phone. I used to in the past, impromptu, would respond to requests like that for, hey Queen, give me a phone call, I want to talk to you about my credit. And I have come to find out that that was a waste of my time, which is in result a waste of my money. And why am I saying that? I even had someone to text me this weekend and say, hey, give me a phone call, I'm available anytime. I really, that's the problem. I'm not available at any time to give you a phone call. Number one, businesses like Lexington Law do not provide daily or almost daily videos with free information and education to help you improve your credit. I do that. I take out my time during my live streams, and I will answer questions during that time that I have allocated out of my schedule to answer questions. So to avoid that, if you are not subscribed to me on YouTube, or you have not liked my Facebook page, that's your opportunity whenever I go live to answer any questions you may have. That's number one. And I do that religiously. Number two, 4 out of the 5 people that I pick up the phone and talk to never follow up with any paid services, ever. I have deemed it to be a waste of my time to pick up the phone or to answer unknown phone calls. They never, 4 out of 5 people never ever follow up with any paid services. So I would have just given 10, 15, 20 minutes of my time talking to people on the phone, in which I could have put that time into my paid clients. And that's what I'm doing. And so I'm trying to prevent random people from sending me text messages asking me to call them. Number 3, I think, I don't know, I have a lot of them. They never identify their name, why they want me to call them, or the nature of the conversation that they wish to have. If you want to do business, do not send someone, a business person, a text. Say, hey, give me a call when you can. I don't know your name. I don't know what you want the nature of the call to be. In the event that I would want to call you to discuss some things. I responded to a text on Saturday. Someone sent me a text just in that nature. Give me a call. And I responded back, who is this and why should I call you? Why should I call you? And you haven't identified your name, the nature of the business, or the purpose of the call that you want me to make. That's number one. If you're going to request a business call, you need to identify those 3 areas first, right? So the adjustments I made, I have just taken the number, my business number, off of my website. Because the reason why I did this, I think my phone is dropping. Hold on. The reason why I did this, because I said, you know what? The people, hold on one second. Let me adjust this prompt. The people who have invested in a credit analysis, which is what I provide. Again, I inform you what a credit phone consultation is, right? So the people that put equity in my time or in my business and are able to follow the instructions on my website and or my text message instructions, and they invest a small investment of $75. Once they receive their credit analysis, my phone number is on the credit analysis. So I took it off my website. I'm no longer in the business. I have too many clients to serve to return random phone calls of people who have not made a small $75 investment to get access to my phone number. That's number 4 or 5. I don't know which number I'm on. And so I'm no longer doing that. I'm no longer providing a number, because I put specifically on my website to text only this number, and people will still randomly call it. I said, well, you know what? Since they're not respecting the business protocols that I put in place, I removed the phone number from the website. Now you can message on my website, and or you can go ahead and get your credit analysis, which will provide you my phone number in the event that you want to have contact with me. But you have to make an investment of my time in order to receive that. I have too many clients to service to call anyone that is not a client. So these are just my guidelines that I'm reiterating. Another thing that I've received a lot of today is people that are clients or customers that pay for services, and it's been months since I've heard from them, and they emailed me. I got one message today: hey, I still have a late payment, I think, reporting on my credit report. And I'm like, I haven't heard from you in about 2 months. What you all have to understand is, I'm not the recipient of your credit scores or your credit updates from Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian. Meaning that Equifax, TransUnion, or Experian do not send your credit results to my mail, to my mailbox. They send that directly to you. And so if I don't get any type of communication from you, then I can make the assumption that all is well. Everything that I put in the analysis that I would deliver has been done, and your file after 8 weeks, 2 months, is closed. So when you just randomly contact me and say, oh, this account is still showing on my credit report, first of all, that takes my time all over again, because now I have to, number one, look up your account again, because I know you might find this hard to believe, but I just don't memorize what accounts are on my clients' credit reports. I just don't know that by memory. So that would take some research, me digging up emails, me looking at the first credit report that you emailed me 2 months or even 3 months ago, right? Second of all, which is at this point another credit analysis, because it's taking my time. I had someone else reach out to me today. They got their results 2 weeks ago, and I said, well, when do you want me to send my second round off? And they said, well, as soon as possible, ASAP. And I said, well, I think a 2-week time frame will be ASAP, because that's how long it took you to show me these updates, right? And they said, well, Queen, I've been busy. I'm like, I've been busy too. You think I just sit at home and I'm waiting on people to sign up for me for credit? No, I'm not. I have a flood of people who contact me either for credit and or the credit repair home-based business on a daily basis. And I have rental and property investment. People, I have multiple streams of income. Multiple, not one. Right? And so my thing is, if you want quick, prompt, expeditiously, as T.I. would say, results, you need to communicate with me in quick, prominent, expeditiously manner through email, and send me your results within 2 or 3 days of getting them. Because if I provided you services like you communicate to me, I don't think you'll be happy. If I look at your dispute results and say, oh, you got this last month, so my time frame for responding to it will be a month from now, because that was your time frame in communicating with me. All right, so this is just my rant. You're not going to be able to keep and maintain good credit, people, if you don't understand business etiquette. And I have this friend guy who always, I think, tries to comfort me through my frustrations. And he say, well, Queen, the customer is always right. And I'm going to send this video to him. Not in the credit business, they're not. Not in the credit business, the customer is not always right. Why do I say that? Because if you were always right, that collection, charge off, late payment would not be reporting on your credit report. If you was doing things right, credit wise and business wise, you would not have bad credit. See, the people that have low credit scores are the ones that don't do things right, and they reach out to me to try to help them reverse those bad decisions they made, whether it was voluntary or involuntary. Voluntary means, you know what, I could have had good credit and paid these accounts, but I chose not to. Involuntary means, hey, I had a life-changing event to take place, right? And Queen, I just got in a bad situation because something happened in my life that prevented me, right, from maintaining and keeping a good credit score. Maybe it was divorce, maybe it was a death, maybe it was unexpected illness, maybe it was depression, maybe it was a loss of job. Those are involuntary events. But some people voluntarily just don't do right about their credit, right? So I don't know what's going on in the economy. I don't know if people are trying to get, approved for something. But, I just had a lot of instances this weekend that I wanted to put a video out here and address. Now, if you want customer service and a number that you can call, I would highly advise to go with a business credit company that has that in place, and a team of people in a customer service department that you can call and just talk to people. I'm not a credit counselor, and I'm saying this with in my Michael Jackson voice, with love. I sympathize, or better yet, empathize with you if you had some type of involuntary situation that happened in your life that caused you to have bad credit. But me hearing about it on a 15, 20, 25 minute phone conversation will do nothing to help it. So I don't waste my time into doing it. Because you can talk to me about what happened to you, or life happened, or natural disaster. But until I look at your credit report and is able to provide you with what you need done and provide you a quote through a credit analysis, that is just a wasted phone conversation. For me, right? And really for you, because at the end of the day, I'm going to ask you, okay, now I need to see your credit report, because what you're telling me was the issue. I won't know it's the issue until I eyeball and look at and diagnose and analyze your credit report. And there's nothing I can do but listen. Because the person that called me this weekend, I just decided, yeah, some people do. They want something for nothing. They just really want to be on the phone wasting time. Like this person called this weekend, didn't follow up. Hey, Queen, I got 3 people that want credit did right now. Talk the game up. And then got into a conversation with me about CPNs and authorized trade lines. None of those two, which I don't condone. CPNs, people are getting put in jail for that, and jail time and arrested. I do not condone or perform any of those services for credit repair. Neither do I do authorized trade lines, because at this point, a lot of people that were doing authorized trade lines have stopped, because it is no longer a tool under FICO 10 to help you increase your credit score, right? Authorized trade lines, if someone sell you an opportunity to add you as an AU, authorized user, on their credit report, they're only going to keep that for 30 to maybe 45 days, right? Well, FICO 10, the new FICO scoring system, is going to look at your 2-year credit history. So they're not even going to factor in anymore a 30 or 45 day credit card that was added to your credit report. Now, AU trade lines, they still have their place, right? But that's another video for another. Well, I'll go ahead and say it now. The place for AU trade line is if you have low credit card limits already and you have a good credit reporting or a good credit score, anything over 720, and you may want to get approved for a business credit card, but your highest personal credit card may be only $5,000. So you pay someone and say, hey, add me as an authorized user on your $15,000 or $10,000 credit card, because I want to apply for maybe a business card, and I know that the business card will mirror the highest credit limit credit card reporting on my personal credit, and by adding this I can get a higher business credit line credit card approval. But as far as just boosting your credit score so you can get a higher credit score, authorized trade line doesn't do that anymore. That's why wholesale trade line is no longer in business, right? So hey, let me go get my workout on. I may go live tonight, I don't know, but depends on how I feel after this workout. But I just want to get this message out here and to let you all understand, please stop texting me and randomly calling my phone just wanting to talk, because my time is money and I don't have time to answer random phone call with non-clients. As a matter of fact, my clients don't pick up the phone and call me after they become clients. My clients don't even do that. They are already trained how we do business. Yeah, no, I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered by them calling. I just hate that I had to take away that option because I removed the number from my website. But then I thought about it. You know what? The people that pay for your credit analysis will have that number. So you don't have to publicly put it out there anymore, because the people that want your services don't mind investing a $75 investment for a credit analysis. I'm not bothered, but some of these people can be very frustrating, especially when you get text messages at Saturday at 10 o'clock at night or 12 o'clock midnight. I had someone last week randomly calling my phone at 6 o'clock a.m. in the morning, just kept calling, when a simple text message would have sufficed. So hey, let me get my workout on. And they were not my client. They were not my client, just somebody calling. All right, see you all later, Queen of Credit.